Okay, my name is Trevor Crotch-Harvey. My business is Fembrook Consulting, and what I'm a specialist in is transport ticketing, and that's changed a lot in the 16 years since I've been involved in it. I was the supplier of some of the first cards to London Transport before the Oyster project, and now we're talking about using transport ticketing throughout the UK and in many countries and cities around the world, and I've been involved in a number of those projects. For instance, in the Netherlands, in Rome, in Berlin. Over the years with Motorola and other companies, we've put in a number of major systems using transport ticketing. The situation now with transport ticketing is transport authorities and operators are looking at the business case and how they can use contactless cards and the latest developments to help people to get around their cities, and in particular in these green and environmental times to get out of cars. And that's the holy grail of transport operators, to get what they call modal shift, getting people out of cars into public transport to everybody's benefit. And one piece of that is the ticketing piece, which is something that can be quite complicated and daunting to somebody that doesn't use public transport. Where do I buy a ticket? What's the fare? What's the route? So what happens is, if you have a card like the Oyster card, which is very successful in London, you don't have to worry about any of that. You just get on the tube, you get on the bus, tap your card, and away you go. And clearly that's very attractive to operators. And it can become more attractive as well, because what's possible now is that the same technology can be used for contactless payment. So not only do you pay for your transport, but you can buy your newspaper, you can buy a cup of coffee, you can have your photo taken with the same card. And people in, for instance, Hong Kong, using the Octopus card are doing that, and that's a very innovative scheme. You could also use the same technology to get entry to an event. So I was talking to one transport operator this week who's looking to have the same card be used for transport, then to get into some of the major attractions they've got in the city, and once you get into the attraction, to have money on the card that you can use for payment within that. So that's what they call a real wow factor, and it's giving real utility to the card, it's taking people out of public transport, and it's giving them a token that's heavily branded with the name of their city. So that's the way things are going at the moment. The next stage is using mobile phones to do the same thing. So now you don't even have to have a card, you just have a mobile phone which you can tap onto the reader and pay for your transport, pay for your cup of coffee, pay to get entry to the attraction. So this is all coming in the next 2 or 3 years, and what I'm very happy to be doing is working with a number of people who can bring together solutions to help transport operators and event organisers as well, and also people that are doing needing contactless payments. So that's me, Trevor Crotch-Harvey, Fembrook Consulting. If you need more information, please visit my website, www.fembrook.com, and I'll be happy to get in touch and see if I can help.